Dropping pumpkins to hear that satisfying crunch isn't the only thing they're good for. Sure, they make fantastic jack-o'-lanterns and delicious fall treats, but there's a whole hidden world behind those festive facades. Have you ever wondered how farmers handle tons of pumpkins after harvest? This video dives deep into how farmers grow them from a tiny seed to a giant pumpkin. So join us as we unveil the fascinating world behind processing tons of pumpkins in ways you never knew existed. Choosing the perfect seed. For farmers, choosing the right pumpkin seed is a crucial step as it forms the foundation for a crop tailored to their specific needs. Whether cultivating giants for record-breaking contests, plump and flavorful pie pumpkins, or a vibrant array of decorative gourds. Pumpkins, like snowflakes, boast a dazzling diversity of shapes, sizes, colors, and flavors. Each variety is perfectly suited for a specific purpose. Farmers cultivating iconic Jack-o'-lanterns prioritize varieties like Tall Man Jack Big Macs and Dill's Atlantic Giant. These titans of the pumpkin patch possess smooth, even surfaces and thick flesh, the ideal canvas for intricate carving designs that bring spooky characters and scenes to life. But for those seeking to capture the essence of fall in a delicious pie, the approach is entirely different. Farmers dedicated to this culinary pursuit favor varieties like Sugar Pie Baby Pam Dickinson and Long Island cheese. These pumpkins boast a high flesh to seed ratio and a rich, sweet flavor that translates beautifully into puree perfection, adding a touch of autumn magic to pies, breads, and countless other baked goods. And let's not forget the decorative gourds. These delightful additions to autumnal displays come in a mesmerizing array of shapes, sizes, and colors. Cultivated from varieties like Cinderella Baby Boo Munchkin and Turk's Turban, they go beyond the classic orange, offering options in white, green, and even blue, perfectly complementing any fall decorating style. Having identified the desired pumpkin type, farmers delve deeper into specific seed characteristics to optimize their harvest. Some key considerations influence their choice, such as strong stems. Especially for commercially sold pumpkins, strong stems are paramount. Customers expect pumpkins with thick, well-attached stems that can withstand the rigors of transportation and display without the risk of detachment. Varieties like Harris Heavyweight and Jack B. Little are known champions in this department. Profitability hinges heavily on yield. Farmers gravitate towards pumpkin seed varieties that deliver a high number of pumpkins per acre. This involves a strategic analysis of factors like the average number of pumpkins a single vine can produce and the overall planting density. Varieties like Atlantic Giant and Big Macs are renowned for their impressive yield potential. Maturity matters, planting time, and the desired harvest window play a crucial role. Farmers select pumpkin seed varieties with maturity dates that seamlessly integrate with their specific growing season and target market. Earlier maturing varieties like Jack B. Little are ideal for short seasons, allowing them to reach harvest before winter sets in. While giants like Atlantic Giant take longer to mature, their extended growth period translates into impressive size and weight, perfect for those aiming for record-breaking pumpkins. Like all crops, pumpkins are susceptible to various diseases. Farmers prioritize seed varieties with inherent resistance to common ailments like powdery mildew and fungal diseases. This proactive approach reduces the need for fungicides, ensuring a healthy harvest and minimizing potential losses. Varieties like Spooktacular and Lumina are known for their built-in disease resistance, offering a natural line of defense against common threats. By carefully considering these factors and understanding the distinct characteristics of various pumpkin varieties, farmers can meticulously choose the perfect seeds to cultivate a successful pumpkin crop tailored to their specific needs. This thoughtful selection process lays the groundwork for a bountiful harvest. Whether their goal is to fill fields with iconic Jack-o'-lanterns, provide the perfect ingredient for delicious pumpkin treats, or bring a touch of whimsical charm to fall decorations. Preparing the land. Even before the vibrant pumpkins take center stage in our fall festivities, a vital yet often unseen drama unfolds beneath the surface. This drama is about the meticulous preparation of the land and the unsung hero who lays the foundation for a successful pumpkin harvest. Just as a magnificent building requires a sturdy foundation, a thriving pumpkin crops require meticulously prepared soil. Through a strategic combination of soil testing, targeted amendments, and well-executed tillage practices, farmers transform their fields into havens for optimal pumpkin growth and yield. The cornerstone of successful land preparation is understanding the inherent potential of the soil. Farmers rely on soil testing to gain valuable intel on the chemical makeup of their land. This analysis is like to a doctor examining a patient. It provides crucial information for creating an environment that fosters optimal pumpkin health. The soil test results shed light on vital details like pH levels and the content of key nutrients nitrogen N, phosphorus P, and potassium K. Imagine a pumpkin as a picky eater. It has specific dietary needs and the soil needs to cater to them. Pumpkins thrive in slightly acidic soil, with a preferred pH range between 5.8 and 7.5. The soil test results will reveal if the soil leans too acidic or alkaline. If the test reveals a pH imbalance, farmers act as the soil's dietitian, taking corrective measures to adjust the pH and create the perfect environment. Overly acidic soil can be treated with a dose of lime, much like an antacid for a human tummy. Excessively alkaline soil might require the addition of sulfur, acting as a gentle nudge to bring the pH down into the preferred range. But the story goes beyond just pH. The soil test results also indicate the levels of essential nutrients, the building blocks that allow pumpkins to flourish. Nitrogen plays a vital role in promoting healthy foliage development, ensuring the pumpkins have beautiful sprawling vines. Phosphorus is crucial for strong root growth, anchoring the plant and allowing it to efficiently access water and nutrients from the soil. Finally, potassium acts like a tiny suit of armor, strengthening plant cell walls and enhancing disease resistance, safeguarding the pumpkins from potential threats. Farmers take steps to amend the soil accordingly if the soil test reveals deficiencies in any of these key nutrients. They might incorporate organic matter like compost or aged manure, acting like a nourishing multivitamin for the soil, providing a slow and steady release of nitrogen. Additionally, commercially available fertilizers formulated specifically for pumpkins can be applied to provide a targeted boost of phosphorus and potassium, ensuring the plants have the essential building blocks they need to grow strong and healthy. Once the soil analysis provides a roadmap for improvement, farmers embark on the crucial task of physically preparing the field for large-scale pumpkin planting. This is where the real transformation begins. Farmers use various techniques to break up compacted soil. This process is akin to creating a network of air-filled tunnels, allowing for optimal air circulation throughout the root zone. The enhanced air circulation promotes strong root development, preventing waterlogging, a condition where the soil becomes saturated, essentially suffocating the roots. Farmers have a toolbox of techniques at their disposal, with some opting for conventional plowing methods using tractors. Others embrace more sustainable practices like no-till farming, which minimizes soil disruption and fosters a thriving soil ecosystem teeming with beneficial microorganisms. But the job isn't done yet. After the initial tilling creates a looser foundation, the focus shifts to achieving the ideal soil texture for seed germination and early plant growth. This magic ingredient is known as fine tilth. Farmers achieve this through implements like harrows or cultivators, which further refine the soil, creating a loose and airy environment. This allows for optimal seed-to-soil contact, promoting germination and ensuring the developing roots have easy access to water and nutrients. However, not all fields are created equal. Some farmers face the challenge of land prone to waterlogging. For these situations, additional drainage measures become crucial. This might involve constructing raised planting beds, essentially creating elevated planting areas that ensure proper water flow and prevent water from accumulating around the pumpkin roots. In other cases, farmers might install drainage trenches, acting like a drainage system for the field, channeling excess water away from the root zone and preventing potential rot. Weeds pose another challenge in the quest for a bountiful harvest. These unwelcome guests compete with pumpkins for vital resources like water and nutrients. To combat this threat, farmers employ various weed management strategies before planting. Herbicides specifically formulated for pumpkin fields are a common option, offering a targeted approach to weed control. However, some farmers prefer a more organic approach utilizing cover crops like rye or clover. These cover crops play a dual role. They act as living mulch, effectively smothering weed growth through competition for sunlight and space. When tilled under before planting the pumpkins, these cover crops become a source of organic matter, enriching the soil with valuable nutrients as they decompose. This organic matter not only benefits the pumpkins by providing a slow-release source of nutrients, but also improves soil structure and water retention, creating a more hospitable environment for the developing crop. Through this meticulous land preparation, farmers transform their fields into fertile havens for pumpkin growth. The insights gleaned from soil testing allowed them to address any nutrient deficiencies and create the perfect soil pH for optimal pumpkin health. Strategic tillage practices create a well-aerated, well-drained seed bed with the ideal texture for germination and root development. By managing weeds through various methods, farmers ensure that the pumpkins have unobstructed access to the resources they need to thrive. Planting and germination. This foundation of meticulous land preparation sets the stage for the next chapter in the pumpkin's life cycle: planting. Carefully selected seeds, chosen for their specific characteristics and tailored to the farmer's goals, are sown into the prepared soil. With optimal growing conditions in place, the tiny pumpkin seeds embark on their journey of transformation, fueled by the nutrients in the amended soil and nurtured by the care of the farmer. For smaller farms or those focused on specialty pumpkins, direct seeding is a common practice. Farmers sow seeds directly into the prepared soil at the planting site. This method offers simplicity and cost-effectiveness. However, it can be less forgiving when dealing with unpredictable weather conditions or potential pest threats. Large-scale pumpkin farms often utilize the seedling transplant method. Seeds are sown indoors in controlled environments like greenhouses or specialized germination chambers. This allows for closer monitoring of temperature, humidity, and moisture levels, optimizing germination rates and ensuring healthy seedling development. Once the seedlings reach a specific size and have established a strong root system, they are carefully transplanted into the prepared field. This method offers greater control over the early stages of growth and can lead to a more uniform and successful harvest. Large-scale pumpkin farms often leverage specialized planting machinery to expedite and ensure consistent seed placement. These planters can be mounted on tractors or be self-propelled units. They typically feature seed hoppers that dispense seeds at precise intervals and depths, ensuring optimal spacing for healthy growth. Some advanced planters may also incorporate features like furrow openers that create planting trenches and soil covering mechanisms that gently cover the seeds after planting. Planting pumpkins at the correct spacing is crucial for optimal growth and yield. Overcrowding the plants can lead to competition for sunlight, water, and nutrients, resulting in stunted growth and reduced pumpkin size. Conversely, excessive spacing can lead to wasted space and lower overall yield. The ideal spacing depends on the variety of pumpkin being planted. Giant pumpkin varieties typically require significantly more space, ranging from 10 to 20 feet between planting holes, while smaller pie pumpkins might be spaced as close as 3 to 5 feet apart. Planting depth is another critical factor for germination success. Seeds planted too shallow may dry out due to insufficient moisture, while seeds planted too deep may struggle to emerge due to lack of sunlight and the exertion required to push through excess soil. The optimal planting depth typically falls between 1 and 2 inches, with adjustments made based on soil type and weather conditions. Once planted, creating optimal conditions for germination becomes paramount. Farmers may employ various techniques to ensure a successful start for their pumpkins. Maintaining consistent soil moisture is crucial, and irrigation systems might be utilized to provide regular watering, especially during dry periods. Some farmers may opt for row covers, which are lightweight fabrics placed over the planted rows. These covers help retain heat and moisture in the soil, fostering ideal conditions for germination and early seedling development. However, careful monitoring is necessary to avoid creating an overly humid environment that could attract pests or promote fungal diseases. Once the seedlings emerge and establish a few sets of true leaves, the row covers are typically removed to allow for proper sunlight exposure and air circulation. By employing a combination of direct seeding or transplanting techniques, specialized planting machinery, and meticulous attention to spacing, depth, and germination conditions, farmers set the stage for a thriving pumpkin crop. This crucial phase lays the foundation for a bountiful harvest, ensuring an abundance of pumpkins to grace fall festivities and create lasting memories. Nurturing growth. Following the successful germination of seeds, the focus shifts to nurturing the young pumpkin plants and promoting their healthy growth. Pumpkin plants are monoecious, meaning a single plant boasts both male and female flowers. The male flowers, typically smaller and more numerous, are responsible for producing pollen, the life-giving dust that carries the plant's genetic material. The larger female flowers, on the other hand, hold the potential to develop into the beloved pumpkins we know and love. But how does the pollen from the male flowers reach the female flowers, setting the stage for fruit development? Enter the stage of the essential pollinators. The male flowers, smaller and more abundant, produce pollen, while the larger female flowers hold the promise of developing into beloved pumpkins. For fertilization to occur, pollen grains need to travel from the male flower to the receptive stigma of the female flower. This crucial transfer is orchestrated by a cast of tiny but mighty pollinators, primarily bees. Honeybees, bumblebees, and solitary bees are the leading performers in this vital dance. Drawn to the bright yellow blooms and sweet nectar, these industrious insects flit from flower to flower. As they forage for their sugary reward, pollen grains become entangled in the tiny hairs on their bodies. When these pollen-laden bees subsequently visit female flowers, some of those precious grains brush against the stigma, achieving successful pollination. While bees are the key players, other flying insects like butterflies, moths, and flies can also contribute to pollination, albeit to a lesser extent. While natural bee pollination remains ideal for many pumpkin farmers, large-scale operations often require alternative strategies. Here, several methods come into play to guarantee consistent and optimal fruit production. Hand pollination is a labor-intensive process that involves meticulously collecting pollen from male flowers and transferring it to the stigma of female flowers using small brushes or cotton swabs. Effective but time-consuming, this method is impractical for vast fields. Another method is partnering with beekeepers to introduce managed honeybee hives during the flowering period, significantly boost pollination efficiency. Once the flowers have finished blooming, the hives are relocated. Vibratory pollination is an innovative approach that utilizes specialized equipment that mimics the natural buzzing of bees. The gentle vibrations dislodge pollen from male flowers, encouraging its dispersal onto nearby female flowers. The success of pumpkin crops hinges on a robust pollinator population. Bees and other pollinating insects play a critical role in ensuring the transfer of pollen between flowers, leading to fruit and seed production. Unfortunately, pollinator populations are declining globally due to habitat loss, pesticide use, and climate change. This decline poses a significant threat not just to pumpkins, but to a vast array of flowering plants that form the foundation of our food system. Sustainable farming practices that promote healthy pollinator habitats are crucial to ensure a thriving pollinator population. The art of vine training. As pumpkin vines sprawl across the field, a crucial stage unfolds: vine training. This practice, meticulously executed by farmers, guides the vigorous growth of the vines, promoting optimal fruit development and ultimately maximizing yield. By employing various techniques, farmers create a structured environment that fosters healthy vine growth and encourages the production of large, high-quality pumpkins. Right from the start, farmers gently guide the main vine in the direction it should grow. This could be along the planting row or towards a trellis, a special climbing frame. They might also pile soil around the base of the vine to encourage extra roots to sprout, giving the plant more legs. to stand on and absorb nutrients. Early on, farmers might pinch off some flower buds. This might seem strange, but it helps the plant focus its energy on growing a strong root system and main vine. Think of it like a runner saving their energy for the final sprint. They don't waste it on activities that won't help them win. Farmers might trim some of the side shoots growing off the main vine. This opens things up and lets air flow through the leaves. Good air circulation helps prevent icky mold and mildew from growing on the pumpkins. In smaller spaces, farmers get creative and use tall structures called trellises. The pumpkin vines climb up these trellises, saving space on the ground. Plus, having the pumpkins up higher keeps them off the damp soil and allows for even better air circulation. It's like giving the pumpkins a VIP balcony seat to soak up the sunshine. By training the vines, farmers get several rewards. The pumpkins grow bigger and healthier because the vines are strong and can deliver more water and nutrients. Good air circulation keeps the pumpkins disease-free. And by using trellises, farmers can fit more pumpkin plants in a smaller space. All this adds up to a giant harvest of amazing pumpkins, ready to become jack-o'-lanterns and delicious fall treats. The big day pumpkin picking. After months of careful cultivation, nurturing growth, and vine training, it's finally time for the grand finale pumpkin harvest. This meticulous process ensures that the pumpkins arrive at our doorsteps in perfect condition, ready for carving, decorating, and of course, delicious fall recipes. Just like any athlete reaching peak performance, pumpkins have specific markers indicating they're ready to be harvested. The first sign is reaching their full predetermined size. Different pumpkin varieties have varying sizes, so farmers rely on their knowledge of the specific cultivars they're growing. And the vibrant orange color should be fully developed, with no green patches remaining. The ultimate test lies in the rind. A gentle press with your thumbnail should meet resistance, indicating a hard and mature pumpkin. In the days leading up to the big pick, farmers strategically stop watering the pumpkin patch. This allows the vine and surrounding soil to dry out slightly. Think of it as the final training session before the race. The pumpkin is focusing its last bit of energy into ripening and hardening its exterior. When harvest day arrives, farmers transform into pumpkin ninjas, wielding sharp knives or pruning shears. The goal is to detach the pumpkin cleanly from the vine, preserving both fruit and vine health. The cut is made at the point where the stem meets the vine, leaving a 3 to 5 inch stem attached to the pumpkin. This little stem acts like a natural cap, helping to prevent rot and extend the storage life of the pumpkin. While you might be tempted to carve your masterpiece right away, pumpkins actually benefit from a post-harvest curing period. Farmers typically allow the pumpkins to rest for 2 to 3 days after picking. This allows the stem to fully cure and seal, further protecting the pumpkin from potential spoilage. During this curing period and throughout the transportation process, careful handling is crucial. Pumpkins are surprisingly delicate. Farmers avoid grabbing the pumpkins by their stems, as this can cause them to break or detach. Instead, they handle the fruit itself, ensuring the precious stem remains intact. Once cured, farmers often employ a technique called windrowing. Imagine rows of pumpkins gently lying side by side, basking in the autumn sun. This allows for air circulation and prevents them from sitting in damp soil. Similar to stacking winter squash, pumpkins can also be carefully piled on top of each other for efficient storage and transport. The vibrant orange glow of a pumpkin is part of its charm, but direct sunlight during storage can actually be detrimental. Farmers strategically avoid storing pumpkins in open fields, opting for shaded areas or covered storage facilities. This helps to minimize sunburn damage and softening, ensuring the pumpkins stay firm and beautiful throughout the fall season. Distribution and uses. After a meticulous harvest, pumpkins embark on a journey that brings them from the farm to our tables and doorsteps. Let's explore the exciting distribution channels and the surprising versatility of this festive fruit. Large-scale pumpkin farms navigate wholesale markets where distributors act as intermediaries. These distributors buy pumpkins in bulk and connect farmers with a wider audience. They then distribute the pumpkins to supermarkets, grocery stores, and specialty pumpkin stands, ensuring a steady supply reaches eager consumers across the country. For some farmers, the path to consumers is more personal. Farm stands and farmers markets offer a platform for direct sales. This approach fosters a connection between growers and the public. Customers can not only purchase fresh pumpkins, but also gain insights into the dedication behind cultivating these festive fruits. Some farms take it a step further with pick-your-own experiences. Here, families can create lasting memories while selecting the perfect pumpkin for their jack-o'-lanterns. Imagine sprawling fields bursting with orange, a delightful backdrop for a fun-filled family outing. Pumpkins are culinary chameleons, offering a delightful flavor profile that transcends festive decorations. This vibrant orange flesh boasts vitamins, minerals, and fiber, making it a nutritious addition to our diet. Canned pumpkin puree, a fall baking staple, forms the base for numerous beloved dishes. The quintessential pumpkin pie, a warming dessert synonymous with Thanksgiving, is just the beginning. Pumpkin puree adds a touch of autumnal sweetness to bread, muffins, pancakes, and countless other treats. But pumpkin's culinary talents extend beyond sweet indulgences. Roasting pumpkin chunks transforms them into a flavorful and versatile side dish, perfectly complementing roasted vegetables or poultry. For a healthy and satisfying snack, pumpkin seeds can be roasted and seasoned with spices, offering a satisfying crunch and a good source of healthy fats, protein, and essential minerals. Pumpkins are undeniably intertwined with fall festivities, particularly Halloween. Carving jack-o'-lanterns is a cherished tradition, a creative outlet for people of all ages to express themselves through spooky or whimsical designs. The illuminated jack-o'-lanterns lining doorsteps and porches cast a warm glow, creating a magical atmosphere during the Halloween season. Beyond jack-o'-lanterns, pumpkins are popular decorative elements throughout fall. Their vibrant colors and various shapes and sizes add a touch of festive cheer to homes, storefronts, and community centers. Farmers markets and pumpkin patches often incorporate pumpkins into their displays, creating a colorful spectacle that enhances the overall fall experience. The journey of a pumpkin doesn't necessarily end after it graces our tables or serves as a festive decoration. Pumpkins with cosmetic blemishes or imperfections can find a second life as valuable livestock feed. These pumpkins provide essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber, making them a nutritious supplement for cattle, pigs, and poultry. And pumpkins can be composted. This process transforms them into nutrient-rich soil amendments that can be used to nurture future pumpkin crops or enrich gardens for other plants. By incorporating pumpkins into composting practices, farmers can promote sustainability and reduce waste. The conclusion. So now you know just how much hard work goes into growing those jack-o'-lanterns you love carving every Halloween. And seeing how we're surrounded by everything pumpkin when fall arrives. What's the most creative way you've ever seen a pumpkin used? Share your ideas in the comments below. And if you liked the video, don't forget to check out our channel for similar content. Until next time.